Hey guys and gals, welcome to Madhouse Soaps. Today is going to be really fun because we're going to be making our own biodegradable glitter. So let's get into it. So first we're going to need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Then we're going to need 1 cup of water. Then the magic begins. Okay, so on a burner or a stovetop, you're going to add your 1 cup of distilled water and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And I'm sorry, I have to see that again. Reverse, backwards, and again. That was so satisfying. Sorry, just had to. Now we're going to stir. And you're going to be doing a lot of stirring. And a lot of stirring. This is where I realize I've got the wrong burner on. I'm such a dingbat. So back to stirring. And then you can walk away from it for a minute and let it set. I wouldn't really leave it unattended for very long. And you just keep stirring. And I've sped this up. You need to plan on this taking about 5 to 10 minutes to get where you want it to be. This is what I'm looking for right here. This right here. We know we're actually getting somewhere when it starts doing that. And I'm going to keep stirring. Once it hits this stage, I will not leave it unattended. I will keep stirring until I start noticing it trying to dry around the edges of the pan. That's when I realize I can actually remove it from the heat at this point. Now I'm just going to separate this in 4 different little bitty mini batches. I just wanted to test a few colors that I thought would be cool. And so that's what I'm going to do. And you get to test them with me. This one is a silver. These are all food colorings, but this one is silver. And I have used the silver before. I love it. But I have not tried black. Like I said, these are just gel food colorings. I wouldn't use a water-based food coloring. A gel-based food coloring would probably be better. And I've got my camera angled wrong, so I can't reach. I have not tried white as a glitter. I'm going to add a little bit here because it's not quite dark enough for me. Okay, now I've got this foam board that I'm just going to cover with plastic wrap that you would put food in. I'm going to tape it on the back so it stays. You don't have to use a board. You can just use the plastic if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap the board because I may use it over and over again. Now I just put it all down and start spreading it out. I like to spread it out with a silicone baster brush. I'm not sure what they're called. You can use anything. You can use the back of the spoon. It doesn't matter. And I'm patting down, making sure I get all the bubbles out. And it's not a big deal if you don't get the bubbles out. It's just my OCD or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is the black. I'm still not sure at this point about the black. And this is a pink. I've done the pink before. And I know what you're thinking. You're looking at this going, oh my gosh, this is not going to work. I promise you, you will be pleasantly surprised. Now, I didn't have enough room on my board for all the colors, so I'm just going to get a little bit of plastic wrap out and put the white on it. Like I said, you don't have to have a board. I just thought it would be more convenient. And that's all there is to it. I'm just going to let this set overnight and we'll come back and I'll show you what's next. And as you can see, all of these colors have dried. What we're going to do now is we're going to take each color and we are going to put it in a grinder or a blender. Whatever you have, blender will work just fine. I just happen to have this little mini coffee grinder and decided to use it. Then we're going to sift the glitter. And you're going to have some bigger chunks left over in each one of those. You can either grind those chunks again, or you can just leave it chunky. You can have a fine glitter and a chunky glitter. It's just kind of whatever you want and whatever you think looks good. See, there's some chunks there. I think the chunks look pretty mixed in with it. Okay, all of these colors came out really good. I really think that my favorite one, or my new favorite one, is the black. I knew what the pink and the silver were going to do. The white is beautiful, but the black, oh my goodness, that just is to die for. But now I'm going to mix them all together. And guys, all you have to do now is just store your glitter in a airtight container or Ziploc bag, and you're done. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye.